having, you know, a place where I can go get food cooked for me. Someone's there to clean my stateroom. I have a room. I have activities. If I want to go to activities, I have beautiful places, several places around the ship that I can go that's quiet to be able to get these things done. And I just feel like I'm always coming up with unique ways to further develop myself. And I'm excited for this productivity cruise. Hey, big head. This is your sign. This is your sign to go ahead and book that time away from family, friends, to be able to just dial in and focus on you and your goals. Sometimes you have to step away to get shit done. Okay, so productivity cruise. So what is a productivity cruise and what does it entail? So I decided to book a cruise where I could focus on completing 2 major projects that I have going on. I'm a person that I like efficiency. I don't like to work at the same thing for a long period of time. So if I can find a way to decrease the amount of time that I'm working on something, finish it, and get on to the next, because I always have great ideas going on, then I'm going to find a way to do that, okay? I love to maximize my time. So with that being said, I decided that I wanted to book a cruise to be productive. Productivity cruise. So how I plan on doing my productivity cruise is I'm on a 7-day cruise to Alaska. The last time I took an Alaskan cruise, it was the most peaceful cruise that I had been on. So I didn't need to go somewhere and do something that was like, you know, loud, party, whatever. I needed something that was chill. So my plan, I was going to call it a schedule, but that sounds so cringy since I'm on a cruise. So my plan for the productivity cruise is for the first 3 days to be dedicated to revising my book, okay? I have a book that I'm finishing. It's a nonfiction book that will be self-help related. And I wrote the book over a course of like 2 weeks in March. And then I invited a group of what I'm gonna call affluent women. I should Google what affluent means, but my group of women, I invited over to my home to help me revise, you know, my book, tell me their thoughts on a book, what would they want to know more of as a reader, and if I like left anything out, that would be like great to share. So all of that feedback, I got it on a video recorder. I have an audio recorder. I also have videos, and then they also wrote notes in the chapters. So I get to put all of that together and revise my book over this first 3 days. And granted, my book's 10 chapters, so shouldn't be too tedious. But I'm super excited about it. And I decided on a productivity cruise because a cruise is all inclusive. You go and it includes your hotel, it includes your activities, it includes your food, water, tea, coffee, and mine includes drinks up to $15. So if I want a little slushy, want a little wine, all that is included. I am on a Norwegian Bliss cruise to Alaska. So, you know, I also felt like in order to get these things done, I needed to not have to focus on, you know, the regular house tasks like laundry, cleaning, you know, taking my dog out, taking her for walks, and, you know, maybe like helping my husband around the house. I just needed to be able to like dial in and focus, because my thought is it's nearing the end of April. I finished this book mid-March. Why do I not have like my 30 to 45 day marketing plan going on yet? And I feel like I can't do a 30 to 45 day marketing plan until I finish the freaking book. Okay, finish the book, finalize the title, finalize the cover, you know, that type of stuff. So one thing at a time. And first 3 days, like I said, the book. The next 3 days, I'm going to work on a course, an ultrasound course that I already did like 90% of the work for, but I want to make sure that it is the best representation of me, because it's the first course that I'm putting out there for people. So The last 3 days will be focused on that. Yesterday was actually day one of the 7-day cruise, but like you get on the boat at 2 p.m. and I had to find my way around the ship, unpack and things like that. So I didn't put too much pressure on myself, but I did revise 2 chapters of my book. Actually, maybe 2 or 3 chapters of my book while on the plane. So that gave me a little head start. So yes, I'm on my productivity cruise. I already told you why I chose this cruise, and also another part of why I chose this cruise or this trip period is because I wanted it to be economical. Like the way I look at it is it's an investment into these 2 projects that I'm making. And I'm like, I don't want to make a crazy large investment. I need to make sure I'm focusing on what the goal is. I need to not be focused on, going to a place I've never been before, because then I'm going to want to go and explore that place. I need to be focusing on just having, a place where I can go get food cooked for me. Someone's there to clean my stateroom. I have a room. I have activities. If I want to go to activities, I have beautiful places, several places around the ship that I can go that's quiet to be able to get these things done. And I just feel like I'm always coming up with unique ways to further develop myself, and I'm excited for this productivity cruise. This morning I have already sat here. I did a devotional. It is Easter as the time of recording this, so happy Easter. I did a devotional. I finished my book called Tuesdays with Maury. I wrote in my journal, and now my tea has been steeping for 5 minutes now, since I've been doing this video 5 minutes, and I'm going to drink this hot tea, and then I am going to get to working on my book for the next few hours, and that is my plan for this productivity cruise. If you are interested in a productivity cruise as well, please let me know in the comments. I want to know if this can be a thing. Love y'all. Have an amazing day. Bye bye.